In the first Sichos of Parshas Terumah, the Rebbe focuses on the statement that Shlomo HaMelech, when he built the Beis HaMikdash, and he built the Kodesh HaKadoshim to house the Aron, the Holy Ark, which appears in this week's Parsha, he also built a space, a subterranean space, beneath the Kodesh HaKadoshim, beneath the Holy of Holies, which was designed to house the Aron, to house the Ark. Later, when the Jewish people would be threatened and the Beis HaMikdash would be in danger of being destroyed, that the Aron should be moved to this hiding place, to this subterranean space, which would be an alternate Kodesh HaKadoshim, an alternate home for the Aron, for the Aron Kodesh. The Rebbe's insight is that this was not an unfortunate necessity, but that this was part of the design. This was part of the necessary, deliberate design of the first Beis HaMikdash. Since the first Beis HaMikdash was built by man, and therefore, by definition, cannot be eternal, so Shlomo HaMelech knew that this is only the first step towards the future, the second Beis HaMikdash, and ultimately the third Beis HaMikdash, Mikdash Adnai, meaning the Beis HaMikdash, which will be a divine construction and therefore will last forever. So Shlomo HaMelech therefore deliberately designed the space for the Aron Kodesh to be hidden when the Beis HaMikdash is in danger of being destroyed. But by doing that, he ensured that even after the first Beis HaMikdash is destroyed, it is actually never really completely wiped away, because there is always that subterranean space which was designated and sanctified as an alternate home for the Aron Kodesh, which means that it is an alternate Kodesh HaKadoshim, which means that the Beis HaMikdash is never totally destroyed, which means that when the second Beis HaMikdash was built, it was built as an outgrowth of this space from the first Beis HaMikdash, which means that really the first Beis HaMikdash, the second Beis HaMikdash is one Beis HaMikdash, two manifestations of this subterranean holy place, the subterranean home for the Aron Kodesh. And the third Beis HaMikdash ultimately will be the same. So all three will be one. The description that the Rambam uses when he describes this hiding place, he says that Shlomo commanded that they should create a place that is deep, that is well concealed, and that is a labyrinth, a complicated, twisted passageway, difficult to access. The message for each one of us in regards to this hiding place is that when we, as human beings, find ourselves not on the path that Hashem put us on when we were born, which is the straight path, the straight and narrow, but rather we find ourselves having allowed ourselves to fall into a pattern of suboptimal behavior, perhaps a confusion and a complicated lifestyle where we're not sure what we want and we don't do what we know we should do, a labyrinth, a spiritual labyrinth of twists and turns, and we find it difficult to get out of it. And we find ourselves very disappointed with where we find ourselves, with the condition in which we find ourselves. A person should take heart and should realize that it's all part of the plan, and that it is only through falling that a person can do tshuva and rise to heights that he never would have been able to reach. It's only through these twists and turns, this labyrinth, and this confusion, that you reach the heights of the deep hidden spaces of your neshama, that you reach the most elusive godliness and holiness that is embedded deep in your neshama. It's only tshuva that allows you to reach there. And therefore, don't be down, but be full of energy and recognize that your closest connection to Hashem is just ahead.